Hey, 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 what's up, what's up? Y'all ready to do some magic tonight? Open some packs? Tonight's the night I said we were going to do it. That's what we're going to do tonight. I don't think we're going to be playing any games. We're going to open some of these Edge of Eternity's packs up. Check them out, look at the art, discuss the card a little bit. If you want to join in on the chat and go, oh, that's a cool card, or that card sucks, or whatever it is you may want to add to it, feel more than free to do it. I look forward to it. I hope you do join us on the chat. But tonight's the night. I think I have enough. I have like 25,000 coins. I'm not sure how many packs that's going to be. But I am definitely excited to get in here and open some packs up today. That said, let's get on to it. Where we at here? Alrighty. We did get our gem drop or jewel or whatever it was. I'm not sure what it was called. It's not even showing up there. Let's go to the packs. Passed it up. Edge of Eternities. 10 packs, 10,000 coin. I say we do it. Pull the trigger. Make sure I'm getting the right ones. There it is. All right. So we got 10 packs to open right off the bat. And like I said, we are going to take a look at them, see how they look at the artwork on them, maybe discuss a little bit about them, what you like, what you don't like, and what might be good to put in a deck. Okay? Let's crack that golden pack. Should we do them one at a time? All right. Kavaron Memorial World. Land, it's a planet. Enters tapped. Sacrifice a land. Create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. I believe it's mythic. Or is that rare? I can't tell. It's kind of hard to tell. Sacrifice land. Create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Then creatures you control get +1/+0. Gain haste until the end of the turn. Cool artwork. The token's even very cool. Leonardo Santana, Adam Paquette. Very cool. Oh, Swampy Swamp. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card, put it into the graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. 0 point ballad. Very cool. Okay, this is a rare. I'm going to go with that's a mythic. Lateral Blade of Elves. So elves. Got that part. Menace. It's going to cost you 4. Black and green +2. Whenever Lateral deals damage, combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 elf warrior creature tokens. Interesting. Very interesting. That would be a really good card. Tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. Wow. I'm sure I'm going to see that in a few decks very soon. Almost positive. All right, here's white. One of my favorite colors to play. It's 8. It's going to cost you 8. That's expensive. That's Final Fantasy. Is that right? Create 3 2/2 white night creature tokens. In ultimate end, other creatures you control get +2/+2 until the end of the turn. Cool artwork. I like it. I dig it. I want to know why that looks like that is a Final Fantasy card, right? Sure does look like it. Target player mills cards equal to your life total. This will absolutely be going in the slow mill, which is white and blue. Absolutely, because I usually have 20 life the whole game. Most of the game I do. And if I don't, you know, it's still pretty good. Even if you're milling 10 cards, you're killing it. Space-time anomaly, definitely going in there. And it is a rare. With very cool art, I might add. Looks like maybe the eye of a hurricane swirling around. Some Atlantis-looking something. Yeah, very cool. No color. Dalkovan Encampment, which is a land. Enters tapped unless you control a swamp or a mountain. Tap it and you can add mana. You can tap it for 3. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Sacrifice them at the beginning of your next end step. All right. I'm just going to crack them all. We'll go through them, read them, check them out. But I'm definitely putting that mill card in the deck. And I'm excited for it. Oh, there we go. We got some good stuff. 2 rares and a mythic out of those 10. I'll take it because, like I said, I'm using these cards to build up my mill deck. So this looks like a mythic. Good card. That's one of the ones on the little video. It's a legendary creature. Other creatures you control have haste. Artifact cards and red creature cards in your hand have warp. Warp is you may cast a card with warp from your hand for its warp cost. Exile that creature at the beginning of the next end step. Then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Interesting. There's my mythic. I'll take it. All right. We got a legendary artifact. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Has, let's say 15. Exile the Dominion bracelet. You control target opponent during their next turn. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is this creature's power. Activate only as a sorcery. Equip 1. I have no clue how I would use that card. Like, I think it's good. It's probably a great card. The artwork is phenomenal. Nathaniel Himawan, great job on the artwork. I wonder how these guys even submit their art to be on a Magic card. Where does it come from? Is there a submittal form where you can go, hey, I want to be on a Magic card. Here's my artwork. What do you think? Is it good enough? Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has 15. Exile the Dominion bracelet. Okay, we're going to exile this artifact. You control target opponent during their next turn. You control your opponent during the next turn. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is this creature's power. Activate only as a sorcery. Equip 1. Interesting, very interesting. Even do Walking Haven. Enters tapped. It's a land, very cool. Cool land, Adam Paquette. We've seen some of his art already. But it is a very cool looking land. Lightstall Inquisitor. Vigilance. Attacking does not cause this creature to tap. When this creature enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast. Each land played this way enters tapped. White is the color. And it's a 1-drop for 2/1. Doesn't tap. It's got vigilance. So that could be a very interesting card to have in your deck. That it doesn't tap. When it comes into play, your opponent's going to exile a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Okay, so they do have to get rid of it, exile it. They can play it as long as it remains exiled. Each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast. All right. Cool card. That would be one I would definitely take a hard look at. Pain for All. It's an enchantment. It's a rare. Enchant creature you control in this aura enters. Enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to opponent. So all you red players out there, that's probably something you're going to want to take a look at. Another very cool looking art card. Cosmogoy. Its power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number plus 1. Black and green. All you black and green guys. This card's power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number plus 1. Could be a deal breaker for a lot of people right there. And it's only going to cost you 2 to get out. Might be something you want to look at, I think. I don't know, but I think it might be. I'm digging the artwork too. Chris Ran. More green. That's a crazy looking kind of insect dude, isn't it? Warren May. It's a creature. It's an insect scout. I'm looking for silver too. I've heard a lot of people talk about silver today, so I'm looking for silver. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Bonus. You may play lands from your graveyard. Bonus. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, mill a card. Costs 4 to get out. It's a 2/4 creature. Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Oh, cool. And that's cool art. I dig that. Terrain generator. It's land. Tap to add mana. Costs you 2. Tap it. You may put a basic land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Oh, tap to add a non-color. Weapons manufacturing. Good looking card. Rare. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact named Munitions. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. That's kind of cool. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters. Okay. So whenever you put an artifact out, it's non-token. We're going to create a colorless artifact token named Munitions. When you hit it, it's going to deal 2 damage. It's pretty sick. I like it. Red's looking really good. Needle Spires. Land. Very cool artwork. Yeah, that's intense, man. That's cool. I love it. More swampy swamps. Coral of the Void. Coral. Enchant creature you control. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Tapped and attacking. Wow. That's going to be a good one for all you swampy people. This is what you guys look for, right? I know it is. It truly is. Right? Am I right? Enchant the creature you control, and whenever this enchanted creature attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. Y'all gonna love that stuff. I know you people love it. A contested war zone, which is land. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, that creature's controller gains control of this land. Oh. Now, here's my question. So this is land. If I put this out, whenever a creature deals combat damage to me, that creature's owner gains control of that land? Why would I do that? I'm not sure. I wouldn't play that just because I don't know what I would do with it. Like, I don't want a card that's going to be used against me. It sounds like it might. I don't know. Here's Endless Sands. It's a desert. Tap it to add. Tap it for 2. We can exile a target creature we control. Tap it for 4. We can sacrifice it. Return each creature card exiled with this land to the battlefield under its owner's control. I'm seeing a lot of that. Seems to be a theme. There's a uncommon. Got a Sunstar Expansionist. He's pretty cool. When he enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, create a land or token. Easy enough. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, he gets a +1/+0 till the end of the turn. Becomes a 3/3, end of the turn. Pretty cool. Tractor Beam. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature or spacecraft. When this aura enters, tap enchanted permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap. Enchant creature or spacecraft. So if I want to enchant a creature, I control that creature, and it doesn't untap during its controller's untapped step. That could be good in a mill deck too. I would consider putting that in there, absolutely. Gigastorm Titan. She's kind of, what the heck's going on with that card? That's kind of a weird looking. I don't know about that card. It's a creature, it's an elemental. So maybe you want to build an elemental deck. I don't know. Anyways, it costs 3 less to cast if you've cast another spell this turn. And it's a 4/4, and it's going to cost you 5 to get it out. Kind of cool. Legendary Human Soldier. Uncommon. Whenever Halia Ascendant Cadet. Who makes up these names? Why can't we call her Mary? Whenever Mary enters or attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Whenever one or more creatures you control with +1 counters are on them, deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Got it. Very cool art. I wish they would make the names a little bit easier to say and pronounce. Chinook, Memorial Ensign. He's going to cost you 3. He's going to hit you for 2/4. He's landfall. Triggers whenever land enters the battlefield. Whenever land you control enters, he deals 1 damage to his opponent. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, I'm really digging the reds of what they've done with them, because like I can see some really good combos coming up, and I think it's going to get kind of nasty. Mouth of the Storm. Cool art. This is going to cost you 7. And it's a 6/6. When this creature enters, creatures your opponents control, all of them, -3, -0 to your next turn. So when he comes out, everything's -3, -0. Man. Big money. Susurian Voidborn. Susurian Voidborn. He's a vampire soldier. He looks pretty badass. I'm not going to lie, he really does. He looks kind of tough. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain a life. So here we go with the lose a life, gain a life type situation. And it's basically whenever this creature or another creature or artifact dies, the gain life kicks in. Beast. It kind of looks like a dinosaur. Harmonious Grove Strider. Again, who comes up with these names? Because I can't pronounce half the names that these cards are named after. So this creature here, its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Man, if you've got a green deck, this probably ought to be in it. I think that's a cool card. And if you've got a green deck, because some of you guys get out land like crazy with your green decks. I know I can get a ton of land out there relatively fast. I can have 8-10 lands out in no time. Put a few of those on the battlefield. Now we're talking. I've only seen a couple little cards that I want to put in my mill decks. And not much that I would think about putting in another deck. I would probably build a green or a red at this point. I'm digging their green cards. I'm digging the red. As an additional cost to cast this spell, this is for close encounter, this is an instant card. Choose a creature you control or a warped creature card you own in exile. Close encounter deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature or card to target creature. Interesting. Scrounge for Eternity. Sorcery. We got some sorcery going on. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Return target creature or spacecraft card with mana value 5 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, then create a lander token. And there's our lander token, which is really cool looking. The art, phenomenal. The color choices, pink and green, I mean, they go together pretty well, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think it's okay. Tap 2, sacrifice the token. Where we go? Sacrifice the token and search your library for basic land card. Put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Hymn of the Faller. Hymn of the Faller. God, I so want to know how they get these names. This is sorcery. All you black deck guys, swamp people, you love this stuff. All you skulls. Surveil a card. Look at the top card of your library. Then you draw a card and lose a life. Void. If non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, draw another card. Okay. Systems Override. Uncommon. It's got haste. And they can attack and tap as soon as it comes under your control. Gain control of target artifact or creature until the end of the turn. Untap that permanent. It gains haste until the end of the turn. If it's a spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it. If you do, remove 10 charge counters from it at the beginning of the next step. Have I seen a spacecraft yet? Divert disaster. I'm kind of looking at the art because it reminds me of kind of like a crystal wine glass turned on its side. I don't know what I get out. That's what I get out of it. Like maybe some champagne's coming out of the top of it. Do you see it? No? Whatever. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, you create a lander token. This is a cool one. I would put this in one of my slow mills. Absolutely. Divert disaster. That's a good one. I should be well, I don't need to write them down because they're blue. I can just go to blue and read them. Death Touch. This is the first one I've seen with Death Touch. Blooming Stinger. It's a scorpion, basically, with Venus flytrap claws. Death Touch. When this creature enters, another target creature you control gains Death Touch. Another target creature that you control gains Death Touch until the end of the turn. That's cool. Oh, we got a Starfighter pilot. Human pilot. When he becomes tapped, we surveil 1. Easy enough. Cav Land Seeker. Kevin the Land Seeker. Menace. When this creature enters, create a lander token at the beginning of the end step on your next turn. Sacrifice that token. I will be calling him Kevin from now on, whether he likes it or not. A Swarm Color. That's a ferocious looking little thing. It's very cool art. I like it. Even though it's skulls. It's going to cost you 4 and it's a 2/4. It's a flyer, which is always good to have. I think flyers are important. When this creature becomes tapped, you may sacrifice another creature artifact. If you do, draw a card. Yeah. Oh, there's another Blooming Stinger, which is cool. This is an instant destroy target artifact or tapped creature. You gain 3 life. I will use that card in a lot of white decks. I guarantee you I'm going to put that in a white deck. Absolutely. Good card. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 on this creature. This is Ilvoy operative. Ilvoy. I'm going to call him Ollie. Decode transmissions. Okay. Decoder. You draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Sorcery. Void. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, instead you draw 2 cards and each opponent loses 2 life. Got it? I hope so. Here's another Blooming Stinger. Yeah, I'd put it in a green deck in a heartbeat. Absolutely. There's that Ollie Oxenfree thing, whatever it is. A Lux Knight Breacher. I'm digging these white creatures. Lux Knight Breacher. It's a human knight. How cool is that? It's a human knight. He enters with +1/+1 counter on it for each other creature and or artifact you control. Very cool card. And very useful. And it's a common. He enters with a +1/+1 counter for each other creature and or artifact you control. So if I've got, 4 or 5 cats out there, he's going to come out there with a +1 for each, 4. It makes him a 6/6 when he gets out. Heck yeah. I dig it. Shattered Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Surveil 1. I've got a few of these in my decks already, so nothing really exciting for me there. Maybe for you. Sky Stinger. Green. Insect Warrior. I see a lot of people playing these insects lately. They're becoming really popular, or at least I'm seeing more and more of these insect decks, and pretty wicked. Whenever this creature blocks a creature with flying, this creature gets +5 to the end of the turn. Nice. We know what the Blooming Stinger is. I'm going to call him Vinny Flytrap. Self-Craft McCann. Self-Craft McCann. Obviously blue, going to cost you 4. It's a 3/4. When this creature enters, you can sacrifice an artifact. When you do, you're going to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and as well, you're going to draw a card. So, blue decks, I want to create another blue deck that is not a mill deck, but it's blue. And I see a lot of cool stuff here. There's a lot of cool stuff in Final Fantasy. There's just a lot of cool blue cards. So I am going to work on some blue here very soon, because I do like blue as well. We got a Skull. It's a single drop sorcery as an additional cost to cast the spell. You're going to sacrifice an artifact or creature, and it will destroy target creature or spacecraft. So basically, it's a 1-drop. You have to sacrifice something, but you're going to destroy a creature or a spacecraft. I don't know if I've seen a spacecraft yet. This is a cool looking card, man. Just look at this thing. The artwork in this card. You've got like all kinds of people running around there. A couple little aliens in there. I'm not sure what they're doing. Wow. I'm digging that card. Void. This spell costs 2 less to cast if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped. Target opponent reveals their hand. Oh, you damn swamp people. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. I would hate that card. That's a rage quit card. That's not even a silent rage card quit. That's a rage quit. I would be like, out, bail, scoop, done. Comet Crawler, Life Link. Cost you 3. It's 2/3. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, this creature gets +2/+0 till the end of the turn. So, Comet Crawler. God, that thing's wicked looking too. I don't know, he looks like he's about, what, 5-10 stories tall? We've already been through this dude. I know what he is. Decode Transmissions. Dark Endurance. Another Skull card. Costs 1 less to cast if it targets a blocking creature. So it's going to cost you 1 if you're targeting a blocking creature. Target creature gets +2/0, gains indestructible until the end of the turn. Okay. A melded moxite. Interesting. It looks like it's on the tip of my tongue. Type of metal when they put different metals together. Oh, when this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. It only costs you 2. So that's kind of cool. If you got a card you don't really need or want, gone, draw 2. And it's going to cost you 3 to sacrifice this artifact and create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. And there's our robot. He's kind of cool. Androidy looking thing. Done that. Lux Knight Breacher. We've seen that one. He enters with the +1/+1. He's going somewhere. This is an instant Radiant Strike. Destroy target artifact or tapped creature. We've seen that one. I believe we've seen Embrace Oblivion. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Destroy target creature or spacecraft. Cool. And this is a common. We got 3 out of it. That's cool. We just saw that one. Drill to the Deep. Choose one. Put 5 charge counters on target, spacecraft, or planet you control. Destroy target artifact. I don't know if I've seen a planet. Have I seen a planet? You're watching me. I'm rolling through them. I don't even know if I've seen a planet. We've seen Swarmcaller. We've seen Kev. A star-breached whale. Oh my God. A star-breached whale. When this creature enters, surveil 2. And I know some of you are like, oh, I'm using that. Galactic Wayfarer. It's a human scout. Kind of cool. When he enters, create a lander token. And what is a lander token, you ask? Well, let me tell you. When you sacrifice this token, you can search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then you may shuffle. That would be a lander token. Okay. Mechanozoa. When this creature enters, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. It's going to cost you 6 to get it out there, and it's a 5/5. Warps for 3. There's Ollie, the operative. Gravkill. Exile target creature or spacecraft. It's going to cost you 4. It's an instant. Cryogen Relic. Very Star Wars looking to me. Maybe not to you. To me, Star Wars looking. When this thing enters or leaves the battlefield, you're going to draw a card. It's going to cost you 2 to sacrifice the artifact and put a stun counter on up to 1 target tapped creature. We've seen him. Nanoform Sentinel. Artifact creature robot. It's an artifact. It's a creature. No, it's a robot. And whenever it becomes tapped, untap another target permanent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, thank you. Rig of War. It looks like he's kind of fixing a robot. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and reach. First strike and reach until the end of the turn. Dark Endurance. It's going to cost 1 to cast if it targets a blocking creature. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible. We've been there and done that. An insatiable skittermaw. An insatiable skittermaw. Skittermaw, that's fun to say. Skittermaw. The insatiable skittermaw. What card are you playing? I'm playing a skittermaw. Are you sure? Yes, I'd like to play my skittermaw. Anyways, the skittermaw is going to cost you 3 and it's a 2/2. With void, at the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, which happens to be an insatiable skittermaw. Say it with me. Skittermaw. Bombard. We know what that stuff is. Raid bombardment, bombard. Anyways, it's going to deal 4 damage to a target creature. Yes, sirree, Bob. That thing's going to do it too. Cool artwork. Look at that, man. Dude's like, there's an explosion right there. Boom. Done. A virus beetle. This beetle will carry a virus. Now, this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. For all you skulls, swamps, and black decks, when this thing comes out, costs you 2, it's a 1/1. Your opponent's going to discard a card. Might want to think about that. There's your Comet Crawler again. We've already discussed him. We've already discussed this one that I can't say its name. The Mechanozo. Lost in Space. One of my most favorite shows as a child was Lost in Space. I'm that old to remember it, and I'm not talking about the Netflix revised Lost in Space, the new one. I'm talking about the original Lost in Space with Billy Mumy as Will Robinson, Dr. Smith, Penny, those Lost in Space people. What a great show that was. I watched it every single week. Anyways, this is an instant. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice. Okay. Look at it. Surveil. Surveil 1. Yeah, I got it. Banishing Light. White. Not a lot of white here in this stuff. I've noticed. Not a lot. When this enchantment enters, exile a non-land permanent an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. I don't use a lot of that stuff. I don't know. I guess they're good. I don't really exile a lot of non-land permanents. I'm sure there's a reason to do it if you don't want them drugged back out of a graveyard. If I was playing these little skull dudes over here, I'd want to exile it for as long as I could. Dock Worker Drone. Interesting. Cool art. This is white. Costs you 2. It's a 1/1. Enters with a +1/+1 on it. When this creature dies, put its counters on a target creature you control. That's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, I dig that. Depressurize. That's a pretty cool looking card right there, man. Target creature gets -3/-0 until the end of the turn. Then if that creature's power is 0 or less, destroy it. Sounds legit. All right, so that was our first 10. Let's get them. All right, here's our golden pack. Looking for something good in there. We'll see. And there it is, the End Stone. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. I like that. Even though it costs 7, it's going to be hard to get out there. White lands can be hard to get out. At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life rounded up. So, I had to question about that card earlier, and it's actually really good. And I don't know how to explain it in layman's terms, but this is a good card. If you can get it out there. A Rotten Mouth Viper? Rotten Mouth Viper. That sounds like a country song. I saw a Rotten Mouth Viper. Swamps cost you 6. It's a 6/6. And you probably already know what this is. I'm not even going to go through it. Astelli Reclaimer. Astelli Reclaimer. That is hard to say. Anyways, it's an angel. Okay? It's going to cost you 5. It's a 5/4. When this creature enters, return target non-creature, non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this creature. Warps for 3. Kitsa, Outer Ball Elite. Kitsa. That's Kitsa. It's an Outer Ball Elite. Obviously blue. I don't believe it's from this series, but whatever. It's a 1/3. Tap it, draw a card, discard a card. Cost you 2, tap. Target copy instant or sorcery spell you control. I like that. For 2, I can copy a spell or sorcery. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if Kit's power is 3 or greater. I do like that. Final Fantasy. Cloud Midgar Mercenary. Cost me 2. When Cloud enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. And as long as Cloud is equipped and if the ability of Cloud or equipment is attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Never did build the Final Fantasy deck. Valgoth Onslaught. Valgavoth's Onslaught. How do you pronounce these? Who makes this up? Manifest Dread. Anywho, let's do this. Think I'll remember any of this? Any of it at all? I'm not sure I will. We're probably going to have time to play some Magic tonight anyways. What did we get? We got 5 commons, 14, 4 rares, and 2 mythics out of all this nonsense. That's not bad. There's that. Ooh, Deserted Temple. Land. Tap it to add. Tap it to untap target land. Even do. Walking Haven. It's a planet. There you go. It's a planet. Were any of the other ones that said planet? I don't remember. I don't know if they said planet on any of the other ones. Pinnacle Star Cage. I do like it. And I remember that token. But I don't remember if it was Pinnacle Star Cage with that same token or not. And I'm not sure if they use the same token for other things, but that robot token is very familiar. When this thing enters, exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 2 or less, unless this artifact leaves the battlefield. That's good. Hit it for 6 and put each card exiled with this artifact into its owner's graveyard. Then create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. For each card put in the graveyard this way, sacrifice this artifact. I would put that absolutely in one of my white decks, if not all of them. That's a good card. Stomping Ground. This is a land of mountain forest. Green red, obviously. Christmas. You can pay 2 life if you don't and enters tapped. Tap it to add red, tap it to add green. Pretty basic. Coral of the Void. We've seen this one. I'm not going to read it again. Space. We've seen this one. I'm not going to read it again. I don't want to bore you. We've seen that one. Okay. Pain for All. There's my rare Entropic Battle Cruiser. Now, this is a spacecraft. I believe this is probably the first one I've seen that I'm aware of. This is the first battle cruiser spacecraft I've seen. Station. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters on this spacecraft equal to its power. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 8+. Whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 life. Oh my god. It's got Flying and Death Touch. When the spacecraft attacks, each opponent discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. That's a wicked little card. Rest assured, I need to make a black deck. I got to make a skull deck. Dang it. That's a wicked little card. Watery Grave. Pay 2 life if you don't, it enters tapped. We've seen the dinosaur looking thing. Faller's Faithful. When it enters, destroy up to 1 target creature. If that creature wasn't dealt damage this turn, its controller draws 2 cards. Green Blue, Biomechan Engineer. Create a lander token. We've seen that. Chinook, I remember him. Seam Rip. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. All right. Sundial Technique. Instant. Target creature you control gains double strike till the end of the turn. If it has a +1/+1 counter on it, you may draw a card. Creepy little dude. Cool artwork, though. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the first one. Terra Botanist. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain a life. Ilvoy Infiltrator. See, this is the other one was something else, wasn't it? Was it Operator or something? This is an Infiltrator. It's going to cost you 3. It's blue. It's a 1/3. Can't be blocked. If you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. There's a Navigator. Robot Pilot. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, discard a card. Cool. Speed Ship Impact. So yeah, that's a lander token too. So they do use the same tokens for other things. I would definitely put that in some of my decks. Where we at? Right there. Speed Ship Impact costs you 2. It's an instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If its mana value was 2 or less, you can create a lander token. Pulsar Squadron Ace. Cost 2. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. if you reveal a spacecraft card from among them and put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. I've only seen one spacecraft. I think I've only seen one planet so far, which is strange. This is a Survey McCann. For 10, sacrifice this creature. Deals 3 damage to any target. Target player draws 3 cards, gains 3 life. Costs X less to activate, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Oh my gosh. I don't think somebody's going to use that a whole lot. What do I know? Speed Ship Brood Tender. Black and green. When it enters, mill 3 cards. You can sacrifice it and return target creature spacecraft card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, we got a legendary, which is weird that it's uncommon. Sammy. He's the ship's engineer. Sammy has looks like a tattoo on his arm of something. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a band. I don't know. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot. So there's our robot again. Artifact creature token. We've already seen this girl. What did I call her? Mary or some craziness? There's an uncommon. Virulent Silencer. Whenever, it costs 3 and it's a 2/3. Whenever a non-token artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Oh, we got some poison counters going on. Seen him, got a couple of him. This is a light jammer. Ilvo, how do you pronounce that? Ilvoy? Ilvoy? When this equipment enters, attach it to a target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof till the end of the turn. Got it. Dockworker Drone, we've been there and done that. It's a good card. A Chrome Companion. That's a corgi, in case you're wondering. I know that because I've had a lot of them. That is definitely a corgi. Whenever this little dog becomes tapped, you gain a life. It's going to cost you 2. You can put target card from graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. So it's a life gainer card, which is cool. Artifact, creature, dog. Chrome Companion. Cool. Cloud Sculpt Technician. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0. Cryo Shatter. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -5/-0. Enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. Copy that. Zookeeper McCann. Looks like a cat with a hat. Tap it. Add mana. Costs you 7. Target creature you control gets +4/+0 to the end of the turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Doesn't do much for me. Artwork is cool. I'll give you that much. Strange, but kind of cool. In a weird, strange sort of way. Exosuit Savior. White. It's 3 for 2/2. When it enters, return up to 1 other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Rig of War, we've seen that. I do remember it. Nebula Dragon. That's the first dragon I've seen. When it enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. It's going to cost you 7. It's a 4/4. It's going to hit him for 3. Not bad. Orbital Plunge. 6 damage. It only costs you 4. And if excess damage was dealt this way, you get to create a lander token. Sacrifice that, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Beamsaw Prospector. Skulls. Cost you 2. It's a 2/1. When this creature dies, create a token. And that was one of the tokens I wasn't a fan of the color of. But what do I know? Hull Carver. Death Touch. Cost you 1. It's a 1/1. Easy little money card right there. Comet Crawler. We've seen it. Weft Blade Enhancer. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of 2 target creatures. Cost you 6 to get him out there. He's only a 3/4. I don't know about that. Drix Fate Maker. When it enters, you're going to put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 has trample. Trample is a creature with trample can deal excess damage to the player or planeswalker it is attacking. Common wild card. We've seen this one. This is one I was like, yep, I'm going to scoop as soon as it comes out. Biosynthetic Burst. A Biosynthetic Burst. It's an instant. We're going to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains reach, trample, and indestructible to the end of turn. Untap it. This is Mechanozoa. Whatever. When this creature enters, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Embrace Oblivion. It's a 1-drop. 1 skull is all it's going to cost you. Destroy target creature or spacecraft. But you have to sacrifice an artifact or creature. Nanoform Sentinel. I think we've seen this one. It's a blue 3-drop. And it's going to do a 3/2. When it becomes tapped, untap another target permanent. This ability triggers once each turn. Flight Deck Coordinator. Human Soldier. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you gain 2 life. Bright Spear Zealot. Vigilance. This creature gets +2/+0 as long as you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Very cool. Sammy's Curiosity. 1-drop. You gain 2 life. Create a lander token. Easy, easy, easy. Sacrifice it. Search your library for land. Easy. Easily put that in your deck. Caveron Turbidone. It's a robot scout. You can tap it. It's going to cost you 3 and it's a 2/3. Tap it. Target creature you control gets +1/+1. Gains haste until the end of the turn. Activate only as sorcery. Decode Transmissions. We've seen it. Swarm Color. Seen it. Comet Crawler. We've seen it. A lot of doubles. Lux Knight Breacher. I think I've got 4 of those now. Rig of War. We've got a few of those. We've seen this one. Auxiliary Boosters. I don't remember this one. It's a 5-drop artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token and attach it to this equipment. And attach this equipment to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 and has flying. All right, cool. This is a Shield Mate. I don't remember this one. Defender. As long as an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, this creature can attack as though it didn't have a defender. Got it? Orbital Plunge. 2 of them right in a row. 6 damage to a target creature. Cost you 4. It's going to do 6 damage to a target creature. If excess damage was dealt this way, create a lander token. I got it. Divert Disaster. We talked about this when I said it looked like a wine glass turned on its side, so I remember it. Starport Security. It's a 1-drop, 1/1. Tap another target creature. Cost you 4 to tap another target creature. This ability costs 2 less to activate if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. So there's that. Cryogen Relic, we've seen it. A Night Luminary. Creature, human knight. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. It's going to cost you 4 and it's a 3/2. I believe we've seen that one. Graveblade Heavy, I don't remember that. Skulls. Death Touch. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 and has Death Touch. As long as you control an artifact. Common card. Ore Plate Pangolin. Ore Plate Pangolin. Man, are you following that? Good luck. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 on it. A lot of these are putting +1/+1s on stuff. It's kind of cool. Weft Blade Enhancer. When it enters, you're going to put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Hull Carver, I remember that. Death Touch. Cryo Shatter, I remember it. Gene Pollinator, we've seen that. Depressurize, we've seen that. Bombard, we've seen that. Nutrient Block. If that's food, I'm going to die going hungry. That don't look good. 2, tap. Sacrifice this thing, you gain 3 life. I would tap it and sacrifice it in a heartbeat. When it's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Yeah, I'd get it out there, tap it, and be done with it. Because I don't even want to look. It doesn't even look good. That does not look good. That's our cards. What do we got? We got 5,000 coins left. We've opened 20 packs. Now, Banishing Light. Oh, we got a Mossborn Hydra, alt art. Felder's South. Yeah, good one. Authority. You know I love Authority. I really do. I should buy that just because I like it. Any new cosmetics? Not really. Nah, nothing out there. Got some bundles. I'm about half broke right now. I've got 5,000 coins. Got some cool sleeves. Secret Lair Alien Aurora sleeves. Man, those are cool. I can't hardly pass up cool sleeves because I love them. Those are really cool. I don't know which ones I like more. I'm favoring these. I'm not gonna lie. That's just cool. I'm pulling the trigger. I've done it. I like them. I do. I like them. So that was 20 packs. Let's go to our collection. There's what we got. I know I blew through them fast. I think we only got one card that says mill. That one is mill. That one is mill, and that's the only one. We got two of them. That's the only ones we got. Is what it is, right? It is what it is. What was that? Rosie South. Oh, let's just play a little bit. I'm sure we're going to be, we're going to come up against some EOE stuff real quick. Oh, you know what? Dang it. Okay. Got the card sleeve. I'm good. Gotta look good while you're getting beat. We'll do it. So that was our EOE cards for the night. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot of cool cards out there. I actually enjoyed even looking at the black, the swamp stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. Wow. Probably not a good way to start, but we're going to start anyways. Oh, look at this. Not today. No, sir. Find somebody else to do that too. You think they'll ever get bored and go, maybe I should just play a different card? Probably not. And that's okay. I'm just not doing it. I'll just up and leave. I played this deck today, and I had a bunch of tokens out there and creatures out there. And I believe it was a red deck I'm playing against, and he's just pinging me for one every so, you know. He's getting the land that hits you for one every time the land comes out. Not doing a lot of work, or, you know, a lot of damage. I think he had me to 14. I had him to 8, maybe 5. He plays this card. I don't remember the name of it. I remember it said Trickery. Some trickery card, right? All my creatures go up to his board, up to his side. I'm like, oh, hell to the no. That is not going to work today. And that was the first time I actually had a real, like, moment of rage quit. I was so pissed. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. You did absolutely nothing but play lands this entire time and relied on that one card. Oh, I was livid. I need to find that card. We'll look for it after this. I'll if I see it, I'll let you know. But yeah, did all that work. And what's he do? Plays that stupid one card, scoops all my creatures up and calls it a day. I was like, oh, no, 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 no. There was no silent rage quit there. That was pure flat out rage. You gonna kill my rabbit? I'd say by tomorrow, the next day, we're going to see all kinds of EOE cards coming out. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. What's today? Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday? I don't even know. I've lost track. I couldn't tell you. Feels like maybe Tuesday. Could be wrong. I need some land. You can kill it. Go ahead, spend the card. Spend it. I'm on a land shortage. It's got like 4 for 6. Got nothing. Killed my rabbit. Still playing on free lands. Okay. Okay. He's killing them. He's killing them. I don't know what he's doing with the timeouts. Okay. He wanted to kill them life gainers, though. I know that. Killed all my little bunny rabbits. Didn't like them. Gonna attack. God, this is the slowest game I've played in forever. Good Lord. Why do they play so slow? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Just play. I've never seen so many timers go off. It took you that long to figure out you were going to play opt. You know, he's sitting there like this. I wonder if I should play this card or this card or this card. Maybe this card. No, I think I'll play opt. Let me let the timer run down. Yeah, I'm going to let the timer run down. Good Lord, dude. You could have this one. I'm just... You're driving me insane running timers out. I think that's a strategy. I really do. I think it's a strategy that these guys go, you know what? Just let the timer run down whole time. They'll get bored. They'll scoop, which I did. And I just can't do it, man. I don't have the patience to sit there and wait for that timer to run down. I just don't. Scooped. Wasn't even really a great hand. He must not have had anything, because that wasn't really a great hand at all. I was kind of on the fence of whether I should have scooped or not, because once he got back his bristly bill and he was going to make my rabbit block, I'm like, this is game over, dude. Never did see the cards I wanted to see. You know what? I wanted to look for something. I wanted you to see the card that infuriated me today, if I can find it. That's it. Tybalt's Trickery. Counter target spell. Choose 1, 2, or 3 at random. Its controller mills that many cards and exiles cards. Top of their library to the exiled non-card. That's the card that pays many cards. Then they pull all exile cards by random order. Now, he did something because it's not legal in historic. Oh yeah, because I was playing Timeless. Or is restricted. Yeah, whatever he did when he played that card, I about lost my shit. I need to see what's in this thing. I about lost my little tiny mind. This one, oh, it's because there's 83 cards in this thing. I mean, it's pretty good. Should get rid of some of the garbage in it, but I don't know if I want to just yet. Where's he at? Let's try that. Probably pure rubbish, but I'm going to try it anyways. I like to test stuff out and see how it works. Then I know either I like it or I don't. It's got a couple blockers in it, some sorcery, artifact, you know. It's got a nice little mix to it. Will it be good? I don't know. Really need to sit down when I have some time, do some work, but finding that time is not a luxury I have. Man, I know there's rabbits in here and all kinds of other cool stuff. It ain't coming out. It's not gonna come out. There's Scurry Oak. Can't do it. There's Rosie. I already know how this works. Well, let's see. Is she gonna do it? Yeah, she's running a loop. I was kind of waiting for it. As soon as I saw Scurry Oak, I was like, yeah, if Rosie comes out, we're done. And we're done. I know the loop. She can run it till I quit. And that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to sit and wait for 57,000 squirrels to get made. Should have been just destroyed it and been done. I play the same exact deck. Same thing. So I know exactly how it works. That's old school and it's great. It's awesome. Good win, I'll give you that. Absolutely. But I know that game. Look at all these. Man, I might have too much pacifism in here and stuff. I didn't think I did. I think I might. Might need to put a couple more creatures in there and take out a couple of little bit of this nonsense. Taking a beating. Taking a beating. Because nothing is coming out that's worth a crap. Done. Good game. Good game. Done. True. I'd like to see something decent come out. I don't know if I got all kinds of stupid blockers in my opening hand, which I don't. I've got one. So, okay. There's the other one. I mean, it comes up almost every hand. Comes in handy. I hate to get rid of it. Ugh. Now you want to kill it. He's probably like, oh, hell no. Let me kill that. Scoop. He knew what was coming. Did I make a I need to get rid of some decks I don't use anymore. Stuff that actually had zero function to it. This has no blockers, nothing, zero. He said, I'm out of here. I've been playing this deck for quite a long time. Maybe not a long time, but a few months I've been on this deck. It's treated me well, man. I've got the diamond with it last season. And all it was last season was even, didn't have the Vanguardian in it, Thunderbond. It was strictly rabbits. That's it, and that's all. And it got me there. I think it was Diamond Tier 4, 3. I think I got to 3. But it did get me there. Water crystal, good one. Nice job. We got to start it. It's fine. We got to get it going. Ooh, there he was too. That would have been cool. I mean, do what you got to do. Okay. I'll mill him. There you go. That's what makes you happy. You can kill that too. There's 16 attackers. 17. 16. Not bad. I tell you what, for a simple deck, does what it's supposed to do. Opening hand can be pretty predictable, which I like. That's a beautiful thing too. We got doll makers. We got everything we needed out here, except for land. We don't have a lot of land. And at some point, we're going to need some land. Six or greater. We got to ramp up quick. Okay. Oh, hell to the no. If that's how you gotta win, you win. That don't work. If that's how you gotta win, you win. Not today. Not today. We don't do that. You want to play dirty? Play somebody else. I do want to see four rares and 2 mythics. Got all those I need. Do I need 2 more Bruvacs? I don't think so. Kill it all. That's how I win the game. I'll just kill everything and win. Because he's going to quit. Of course I'm going to quit. If anything, you shouldn't be allowed to do that in ranked. If anything at all. That nonsense, you should have to play. Not just destroy creatures, wipe the board, put out a couple little bats and call it a day. Oh well. We're gonna move on. Just like that. Oh, I kind of feel bad. He was playing white. I was wishing it was black. I'm not sure what I'm going to spend the mythics on and the rares. I might work on that that cat deck. I kind of like that thing. Is that crazy? I don't know. I kind of like it though. I think it's cool. And I think it's got merit. I think if it's done right, it could definitely have some merit to it and be worthy. I want to play a mill deck next season in ranked. Is what I'd really like to do, is just try and see how far I get with mill. And I may do that. This one will need some more work on it, but you know, I might still try it. $12 in the hole. Okay.
Your soul burns.
I need some land. Some water. I need water. Where's the water boy? That doesn't do a whole lot for me.
Trust yourself and you shall win.
We're almost done. Oh, that didn't help you, dude. Now we're done. You're gonna need a lot more than that on there. Oh, cancel. Got lucky that time. Almost screwed that all up. Man, I got lucky. Wow. We got some cool cards with EOE tonight. I'm going to try and find some time to take a better look at them. I know at least the one mill card we got, I'll be putting in. But we didn't get many of those. Shivan Dragon. Ah, dragon decks are cool too. Yeah, I guess EOE doesn't have a lot of mill cards in it. Be my guess. And that's all right. I think we got what we need. And I can fiddle with this thing a little bit more, get it to where I want it. 4 mesmeric orbs, 4 Bruvax, 4 water crystals. I mean, it could be pretty deadly. Because I just got to get the right combo out there, and it's game over. Archive Trap, man, that's a great card. I mean, that's 13 cards. I mean, it takes a little bit, but if they go in their library and look for a card, it's half your deck's gone. I like Well Lost Thoughts. It's a good little blocker. When you're only going to get 4 out of it, he's gone. But it's a great little blocker. It really is. Get a mill deck, man. You almost need Rune Crab out there. Put them all in there. Put all 4 of them in there. Just play them. This is the Mega Mill, which I call it a faster mill deck than the other one. The other one has some counters in it. I can lock up some creatures, do a couple little different things, but this is really a good card, man. Like, I should have 4 of them in that deck, and I think I've only got 1. So, It's a good card. This is a great card, man. That's a huge asset to this thing. I like Teferi. The only problem I have with him is every time I pull him out there, he slaps up a card that I really need and I don't want to sacrifice. That's my only concern with him, is he always puts out a card that I need that card to play, not to give up. So, you know, it's kind of sticky with him. He's got 73 in this one. Get both Teferis out there. Unless he gives me something I need. I don't really need the wall. So I'm going to lose it. He may or... I doubt if he's going to go into his deck and search for a card. He may not. They don't normally fiddle around in your decks too much. Oh, okay. $16 in the hole. Not a bad start. $24 in the hole. That sucks. Oh, he took my wall. That's cute. I gotta get your cards gone. Now, if I live next turn, we mill. 14, that's 18. If we live. Probably not gonna live. I don't see this happening. Good game. Good game. I mean, I had more than a regular deck milled. 40 some. Yeah, close to one. I had close to one. That's tough. Win some, lose some. Couldn't get them out there fast enough. Maybe I should have played something a little different. I haven't seen a Mesmeric Orb come out. That's like one of my staples. I haven't seen Bruvac come out. That's one of my staples. The Water Crystal wasn't out that time. It was just Teferi and River Churn. There's Bruvac. The Grand Delinquent. So there he is. He's a helper. Another 72 card deck. It's tough when they got that many cards. You almost have to have, you know, these kind of cards that you're milling twice as many as you normally would. You almost have to have that because, man, you got to start peeling them out before they start knocking you down for points. If you don't peel them cards off the top, you're in a bad way real quick. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see if he's going to play. I'm not convinced he is. This might be one of these, I'm going to wait around, do nothing, run the timers down, and see what happens. He took a mulligan. He's got a few different colors in there. I don't know what he's doing. Don't care, I got my mesmeric orb. That's helpful. He might be a creature killer. I don't know. Yeah, he is. He's a creature killer deck. That's all he's going to do. Be my guess. Probably not going to hang around for this one. Because he just wants to, he's just got kill for creatures. Notice he's not playing any creatures. That's a problem. I'm just going to take the damage and die. I don't care. Watch. Watch this. Told you. I knew it was going to happen. I saw it happen. He doesn't have anything in his hand. That's his only creature. That's it and that's all. Everything else is destroy. Target enchantment, destroy target artifact, destroy target sorcery. That's the whole gimmick. Cool story, man. There are so many of those decks too. I mean, so many of them. I play at least 3 to 5 a night, and that's their whole gimmick is just destroy shit. It's not play the game, play creatures, do something else. It's just destroy shit. Where my gimmick, and I'm not over here being the pot calling the kettle black. My gimmick is to mill your cards out. So, I mean, you can say I'm no better than he is, right? True story. I just don't have to play his game. He doesn't have to play mine either. It's just whoever's going to quit first or whoever's going to win. And it just so happens I don't play the black decks that often. I don't like them. So I just bail out. It doesn't bother me. I'm not here for trophies or anything like that, so I care less. 53, and he's already got the Sylvian Tutor out. I know what that card is. I've got it. I don't know why he did that, of all things. I would have got out my Mossborn Hydra or something big, badass, crazy. He's already done. There's no way I'd have picked out a 2-1. Search my entire deck for creatures, and that's what you grab? A 2-1? Not today. Lagoran, Soul of Alakria. If anybody knows who names these cards, please drop it in the comment. I want to know how they come up with it. I want to know, maybe it's just AI. Create a name for this crazy thing. I should do that. I'm going to put create an alien name. I can't do it now. Let me see if I can go over to Chat GPT over here. Okay, I told you to create an alien name for a Magic the Gathering card. Zarquel, Mind Witherer. How cool is that? So maybe they are using some AI to create the names for these cards. I just made one. Zarquel, Mind Witherer. Mind Witherer. Mind Witherer. Mr. Krabby Pants. What are you doing, Mr. Krabby Pants? I'm only playing one person. Target player. You're the target player. Why don't you fix that so I don't have to keep doing up here trying to do this? You're the only target player I'm playing against. Make my life easy. Not good. Need land. Badly. No help. Cool story. Need land. Still need land. Not good. He's gonna kill me with that thing. Come on. Jesus. Well, I mean, that's a little. At least it's a couple cards, man. I'll take it, because that's all I got. That's something, which is better than nothing. The Masanoon something. That's what he's there for, to block. Give me land. God, about time. I could mill with one more land. The game's over. And I should have had it already. And he's got a Buster Sword. One land. Give me the land. Thank you, Jesus. You're out. Not too shabby. All right, boys and girls. That's going to do it for tonight. It's been fun. We got to open some packs, 20 of them. We got some cool cards. Now I got to go sort them out, figure out what's what, who's who, where's where, when. You know the deal. Got to go make a deck. And I will. Not sure exactly when, but I will. I've still not made a Final Fantasy deck. I just don't have the time, man. But I got to start making more of that to devote to the stream because that's why I'm here, right? Play Magic, create new stuff, have fun, make new friends. Anyway, I hope you all have a great evening. We'll talk soon. I'll be on tomorrow night as well. So stop back in. I'm usually on around 9:30. Every day with the exception of Sunday. And sometimes I creep in on Sundays. So there you have it. All right, that's going to do it for me. Let's just see what we got. Did we get a card? We'll do it real quick before I depart. No, we got 550 coin, which is not bad. That's a good little drag right there, man. So that's it and that's all. I'll talk to you later. Be cool. Peace.